Okay, so now we're going to learn about rolled hems, which is the second technique we're going to show. And I'm going to show actually two versions of the rolled hem, the straight rolled hem and the lettuce edge, which is the one with the wavy edge. First, we're going to do the straight rolled hem. And if you own a serger, you can easily do this. Just keep your serger manual handy because it'll show you how to turn your machine from straight overlap to a rolled edge. And what it usually has you do is remove your left needle and your left thread, because this is a 3-thread rolled edge, so you only need these 3 in one needle. And then the trick to a perfect rolled hem, at least for me, is using a textured thread on your upper looper. And there's several brands of textured thread. The ones that I've used here, we'll come over here and show you, Woolly Nylon by YLI, Bulky Nylon by Gutermann, and then I've also used poly yarn, which I actually don't have any here to show, but what's great about poly yarn is that it doesn't melt under the heat, so you can iron over it and it's not going to melt like some of these other ones. That doesn't matter for knits, because you're not really going to be ironing over the edge of your knits. But if you're doing a rolled edge hem on a woven garment, you may want to use something that doesn't melt. For now, I am using the Woolly Nylon. And again, I've got it in the upper looper, and then you can use a regular overlock cones for your needle and your lower looper. And just to show you what it looks like, I'm gonna do a little chain here. See, it looks like what you're used to seeing on a regular overlock, but it's much thinner. Just a little chain, and this is what's going to go over the edge of your fabric. It'll actually roll it under a little bit, and cover the edge and give you a nice finish to your fabric. So we're gonna do one right here, and to not do the lettuce edge, we're gonna feed it nice and steady. Don't stretch it at all. Actually push it a little bit into the machine just to make sure it doesn't stretch. Nature of the knit fabric is they're gonna want to stretch a little bit while it goes through. So just make sure you just feed it in nice and steadily, and you should be able to get a nice straight rolled hem. So we're gonna get started now. Have it. Oh, it's going to cut off the tails here just to show you what it looks like. And there you have it, this is the back end and this is the front. It didn't stretch too much. You can see a very slight wave, even though I was feeding it in nice and steadily, but this is about as good. You can actually just put a little bit of steam on it just to get it to flatten out, but I wouldn't put my iron right on it, just in case. So there's your rolled edge hem.